And 6:52 is your morning sprint counts you down to Good Morning America.
Topping off the sprint today, Ashley Orr with breaking news within the last hour about that explosion in Tarpon Springs we're following.
Dan, police are still at this house of the 85-year-old neighbor who they are questioning about the explosion. He's in custody right now for unrelated charges about the explosion that happened in the backyard of the home right next door. Overnight, we know there was an explosion in that backyard. It shattered the back windows of the house, caused damage to the yard and concrete. Two adults, a man and a woman, a young woman and a 2-year-old were inside of their home when this happened. They weren't hurt, but neighbors say they heard the boom from blocks away.
We're following breaking news in your morning sprint in Pinellas County right now. A man is in the hospital, a second person in custody after this nasty crash on US 19 overnight. Within the last 15 minutes, Pinellas Park police tell us a man who ran from the crash site was found in a nearby park. That suspect is believed to be the driver of that Ford Explorer. A passenger was hurt when he was thrown from the SUV after it flipped.
The Ruskin mail carrier who infamously flew a gyrocopter into the west lawn of the Capitol as a protest earlier this year, he'll be back in federal court today. Doug Hughes could face almost a decade in prison if convicted for the stunt that called D.C. security into question.
Take a look at these Brandon bank robbers who held up the Florida Central Credit Union Saturday afternoon. One of them was wearing a motorcycle helmet, wielding a gun. The other was a woman who drove the getaway car. Call the Hillsborough Sheriff's Office if you know anything about this robbery.
A Supreme Court decision expected as soon as this morning could affect thousands of families right here in Florida. ABC Action News reporter Adam Weiner explains now as he continues our morning sprint.
Well, the Supreme Court expected to announce this morning if states are allowed to ban same-sex marriages. A federal judge recently decided that a ban here in Florida was unconstitutional, but now the Supreme Court justices are going to decide. The decision could either cement the status quo here in Florida, or if the justices decide that a ban is in fact legal, well, same-sex marriage in Florida could once again be in jeopardy.
Good news for you as you start your work week, too. Gas prices, they're not climbing. They're actually fell a penny in the past week. Drivers locally are paying an average of $2.62 a gallon. That is well below both the state and national average.
All right, filling up on a Monday morning, getting your traffic going. We do have some backups to tell you about. In through Hillsborough County, this is going to be in the Plant City area. Alexander, you've got that wreck off to the side, but you can see we are seeing the backups all the way back in through Buckman Highway. So be able to give yourself about an extra 10 minutes to make yourself through that area. Here you can see it on the maps. Want to let you know about those Bay Area bridges. Things looking pretty good right now on the Howard Franklin and Gandy. Courtney Campbell, just a little bit longer to get you across. Now, Captain Al's got a look from 1,000 feet above on a Monday morning. Good morning, Al.
Hey, good morning, Bill. Good morning, Odessa and Trinity, Newport Richey, State Road 54, Trinity Boulevard right there. Left-hand side, that's eastbound. That's going to be light traffic on the merge to the Suncoast Parkway. Have a safe ride. Here's Shay with your forecast.
All right, we do have a bit of rain and some thunderstorms right near the coast this morning. As you head out the door, expect some wet roadways across Pinellas County and parts of Hillsborough County. But again, it's not widespread. We will see more mix of sun and storms throughout the day. 93 degrees as the high and a continued similar pattern through the week.
Well, Janet Jackson, Miss Nasty, is coming to Tampa on September 22nd.
It's Jackson, if you're nasty.
Hey-o.
Close enough.
It's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I've had 4 hours of sleep.
Right.
If you want to see her perform at Amalie Arena, get ready. The tickets go on sale in just over 3 hours. Prices start at $46.
We knew what you meant.
At the arena ticket office.
Miss Nasty just tweeted at you, Dia.
I hope Janet's not
She's
listening.
like, you cannot come to my concert.